Hey folks, Chef Jesse here. How was everybody? Today on a Monday's probably kind of tough for everybody, for a lot of people who work. Mondays is tough. Anyway, today I'm going to be making a meatloaf, and I got to make this in a rush because we got to eat. We can't make it that late. So I'm making a meatloaf. I've preheated my oven to 350, and I'm going to show you how I make my meatloaf. It's, I'm pretty sure everybody has their own recipe to make meatloaf. Their mother's recipe, their grandmother's recipe, their Aunt Esther's recipe. I don't know, but this is the way I make it actually different. Every time I try different things. Some people put ketchup in. I don't do the ketchup thing because I don't like ketchup. Some people use different things, but this is the way I make it, and I'm going to show you. So let's swing this down. It is okay. Here goes my my ground beef. Okay, and there's little pieces that are still frozen because it was sitting in the back of my refrigerator. The back of my refrigerator is pretty cold. So anyway, run the water. I'm going to start off by I got some more meat here. Trying to break it up. I'm gonna have to throw this little piece away. So anyway, I'm gonna start off by washing my hands, because you gotta get in there, so you gotta wash your hands. So I'm gonna start off with this is a combination of garlic powder. I don't know. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. Garlic powder, onion powder. We'll put that in there. I'm gonna put some more garlic powder. This is onion powder actually. And I'm going to be putting some, like I said, I'm not measuring. This is some Italian seasoning. Just a flake, like a couple of flakes. Okay. I'm going to put some parsley. Put some parsley in there, okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Now comes the little trick here. I'm going to put some cheese in it. Now what this cheese is going to do, it's going to melt inside. It's going to keep the meat moist. Okay, so this is about a quarter cup of cheese. This is shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to put some salt, about a half teaspoon of salt or less. There you go. Not too much. And then I'm going to be one beaten egg. Okay? And it goes like that. And then I'm going to put about a half a cup of breadcrumbs. Okay? The egg is going to help it bind, and the breadcrumbs is going to help it soften the meat. Okay? Because if you don't do it right, you're going to get a big brick, and the meat is going to be hard. So you got to mix this up thoroughly. Okay, it's a little bit messy. You can put your both hands in there. Okay, and I can smell the pieces, the ingredients coming together. It really is. Okay, so just mix it around. Get everything. You got to mix it. Okay, and like I said, the cheese in there. This is an extra thing that I do. I got that recipe actually from a place, from somewhere, and the cheese helps it, keep it moisturized and moist inside. Okay, and last time I added some milk to this. I won't do it today, but you can add some milk if you want, but I don't see the use for the milk. So like I said, here I am mixing everything together. Like I said, I put garlic powder, onion powder, I put Italian seasoning, I put parsley, I put breadcrumbs in there to soften the meat. Okay, and I'm gonna throw in some more breadcrumbs because I want the meat a little bit softer. Okay, I don't want this to turn out to be a brick of a meat. So to soften it up, I'm gonna be using some Italian breadcrumbs, of course. Italian breadcrumbs. There we go. And I'm going to mix it around until the meat turns. So I think the meat is good enough. Okay, nice and soft. Okay, let's throw the remaining ingredients in here. So that's garlic powder, onion powder, some salt, some pepper. Okay. Okay. See, now I can feel the meat a little bit softer than before, and I'm mixing it up because I want all those flavors to be spread out evenly. Okay. And okay. Then I have a this is a small meatloaf. I sprayed this with some cooking spray, and then I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to start making it into a loaf. Now, squeeze all the air out. If not, it's going to pop. So I'm trying to get all this air out of here. Look at me, big meatball, right? I should put this and just cook it into a big meatball. So anyway, it's going to be a small meatloaf, nothing big. Okay, now I put it in there, and I start to spread it out. Okay, and remember, this meatloaf will shrink because you'll lose some of the fat and some of the water in there. So definitely will be. So this will probably end up being, you know, a little. Okay, so you push it down. Some people put ketchup on top. I don't use ketchup. I don't like ketchup. You can put some pasta sauce, I guess, on top. I don't know. I've done that before. But you know what? Today I'm going to leave it alone. Okay? Because I got some gravy and stuff like that to do it. Okay. So there you go. So this meatloaf is... I'm pushing it down because I want to get all the air out of it. If not, it's going to fall apart. Okay? Just like when you do a meatloaf, a meatball, make sure that you get all the air out. Pump all the air out. So, okay? So here it goes. And again, this is the time that people put ketchup on top, but I'm not going to use ketchup because I don't use ketchup, okay? Sorry about that, folks. I just don't use ketchup. You want ketchup? Put ketchup after you cook it. I don't know. Don't come to my house and ask for ketchup. There's no ketchup. There is ketchup in it. Just joking. Anyway. Okay. So, that's it, folks. Let me put this in the oven. Okay. Stay tuned. So folks, let me show you how it looks. There goes the meatloaf. I'm going to cover it up with aluminum foil, nice and tight, so it cooks a little bit, so it cooks faster, and it's nice and tight. It'll cook in there with the steam. Okay, cover the sides real tight. This way you get this cooking in there. Okay, and I make 2 little holes in each corner for the steam to escape. That's it. Into the oven at 350. The bottom. And it's done, folks. So that's all it is to this meatloaf. So stay tuned and see how it turns out. Okay, stay tuned. So folks, my meatloaf is still in the oven. It's about maybe 10 minutes away and it'll be done. I'm gonna do my corn and I'm gonna do my mashed potatoes. So stay tuned. So folks, I'm making my corn and let me just show you. I like my corn nice and warm. Okay, so I put butter. I put like a tablespoon of butter in there, and what I do, I put in maybe a half a cup of sugar. So I'll get that salty, sweet taste. Let me put some salt in there, not too much, because the butter is salty. So you cook this together, okay, and it's got a great taste because it's got a salty and sweet taste to it. Okay, so here goes my corn. Let's see. Watch that spoon. Always watch it. Okay. So my corn is done. Now I'm going to start working on my mashed potatoes while I'm still giving my meatloafs a chance to continue cooking. So I haven't checked it, but I'm going to check it in a few minutes, and then I'm going to continue cooking my potatoes, and we should be eating in a few minutes. Okay, folks. So my dinner is served. My mashed potatoes. Let me taste them. Dinner is served. Well, not served yet. Dinner's done. Let's see how it looks at the table. So, folks, the beef that I used for this this meatloaf was pretty good because usually last time I made it, it shrank a lot, and it doesn't show much shrinkage. That means I had a lot of good meat in there. So let's look it up. Let's just turn down here. There goes the meatloaf. See, didn't lose much. What did it lose? About a half an inch. Yeah, look at that. So there's pretty much meatloaf here for today, for tomorrow, and the next day maybe. Okay. So I'm gonna slice it up. I got some nice onion gravy, and I got my mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna be right back because I'm gonna show you how it looks at the table. Yep. So folks, let's go to the table because I just cut everything up. And let's go to the table because it looks better at the table. So folks, I'm at the table and the meatloaf looks good. Meatloaf is very good, especially the next day. A meatloaf sandwich the next day tastes so good because, I don't know, something happens to the meat. It looks good. It tastes good. It looks good the next day. Anyway, I have some onion gravy, which will give it a little bit more flavor. And it looks good. It looks good. It really does. This is an all-American dish. You find it at diners and restaurants, you know, lunchrooms in school, and meatloaf and mashed potato. And so let's take you to the table. So first of all, there goes my gravy. You see it's got a lot of chunks of onion in there. Okay, that's good. And then there goes the main course. Yeah, look at this meatloaf. The mashed potatoes, the corn, the meatloaf. Looks delicious, doesn't it? There goes the second serving there. Okay, I didn't put no gravy on mine yet, but I will. And this is what it looks like. That's what the table looks like. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Get this out of the way there. Okay. So folks, there you got it. All-American dish, comfort food, meatloaf. Anyway, folks, that's today's Monday. And is it Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. I don't know, I'm lost. But anyway, tomorrow we'll see what happens tomorrow. And Wednesday I have to do, I'm going to take the day off but I have to do some things. So I won't be cooking Wednesday, but I'll be back Thursday. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for all the great comments you guys do. You keep me going, not only on this page, but on my other pages. You don't know the outcome of people, all positive stuff. All positive. It's great. I love you guys. You guys keep me going. I do this for you. I get pleasure out of doing this. I get a kick out of doing this. There's people who watch this thing every day, my segments, and they love it. It's I have one of my #1 fans tells me it's therapy. She says, "You are my therapist." It makes me feel good. She told me, "You are my therapist." I said, "I watch you every day, and I get points on cooking and stuff like that." And anyway, folks, love you guys. You guys keep it going. So anyway, I'll see you guys. Have a great night. And this great Monday night. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great night and enjoy the rest of it.